Imagine like walking into a church, going to confession, but instead of a priest, there's like an AI.
Whoa.
It's real. It's happening in St. Peter's Chapel in Switzerland. They've got this AI Jesus.
So interesting, like you said, instead of confessing to a person, you're confessing to a computer.
Yeah, and that's exactly like what we're going to dive into today. Like, what's the reaction been to this whole thing? We've got all this stuff to look at: articles, social media posts, even some expert opinions.
It's like AI is everywhere now, right? But this is different. This is like AI meeting faith. It makes you think.
It really does. Okay, so like imagine this. You walk into this chapel, right? You go to the confessional and boom, there's a screen with a lifelike avatar of Jesus. And it can talk to you in like over 100 languages.
Over 100. Wow. They really wanted to make it accessible to anyone.
Exactly. It was a whole team effort, too. Lucerne University worked with the chapel's own theologian, Marco Schmid.
Yeah.
They didn't want to, like, replace real confession, but give people another way to think about faith and all those big life
Yeah.
questions.
I see. So it's more like a tool for reflection than a replacement for tradition.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And get this, over 900 conversations have been recorded already. Theologian Marco Schmid even said people are getting really deep with it.
No. So people aren't just messing around. They're
Yeah.
actually using it to like really think about things.
Yeah, and it's not just, the super religious folks either.
Yeah.
We're seeing like agnostics, atheists, all sorts of people giving it a try.
Huh. So maybe it's tapping into something that goes beyond like specific religious beliefs. Maybe it's the questions themselves, love, death, the meaning of life. Those are things everyone wonders about.
That's a good point. Of course, not everyone's happy about it, though. There's been some pretty strong backlash online. People calling it, blasphemous, the work of the devil, even.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of understandable, right? For some people, AI and religion just don't mix.
Yeah, Professor Philip Hasselbauer, one of the guys who developed it, he said even he was surprised by how negative some people are being.
It's interesting, though, because it makes you think about where we draw the line with technology, right? Like, is nothing sacred?
Right, and get this, they didn't even program any like specific safeguards into it to like stop certain conversations. They wanted it to be totally open, even about controversial stuff.
Wow, they really went for it. I mean, I guess that makes sense if they want people to be able to really open up. But it does raise some questions, like, is AI really equipped to handle those kinds of conversations?
Exactly. So we've got this AI sparking all these deep conversations, but also all these worries about technology going too far. What are your thoughts?
Hmm. It's a tough one. But I think what fascinates me most is that this whole thing shows us how technology and religion are changing how they relate to each other. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like this AI is replacing churches or anything, but it makes us ask, what are the new ways we can find answers about comfort, connection in a world that's so digital?
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think it leaves us with a question for everyone listening. Could something like this AI actually become a normal part of how we experience faith? Or is it just a fad,
Mm.
Something to think about as AI keeps pushing into every corner of our lives.
Definitely something to think about. I mean, who knows what the future holds, right?
Who knows? But it's definitely going to be interesting.
Absolutely. And